Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Nastasia here with the Nocturnal at the Film Independent Spirit Awards. I can't wait to talk to all the nominees. Stay tuned. Candace, how are you? I saw you at the Blind Spotting premiere, girl. How you doing?
Good. Look at you. You look fabulous.
I was about to say the pink.
Yeah.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all of your recognition. Everyone loves Blind Spotting. You get to reunite with some of your co-stars today. I saw Jasmine walking down the carpet. Yeah, you said hey.
Yes.
So what is it like reuniting with your casting crew and just having the recognition today? It's such a fun day.
Well, it's a blessing because, you know, with COVID and everything, nothing is like set in stone or guaranteed. So the fact that we even got to come back for a season 2 is such a blessing.
It's really special. We haven't had many physical opportunities to celebrate together because of the pandemic, and we made it almost 3 years ago now. So it's just nice to be together celebrating in person.
We were just talking about that in the car on the way over. We haven't seen each other since we filmed because of COVID. So it's really nice to be together.
We're filming right now, so I get to see them every day, but it's a nice change to be outside and seeing everybody.
To just dress up and hang out and laugh together and then go to work tomorrow and, you know, do it all over again.
And just being able to see everyone, like, it's like a family reunion, you know, be like, hey, we missed you. Like, it's like coming back to school after summer break, you know, like,
Exactly.
yeah. So.
It's like that. And I know Raphael, Cassavetes, and David Diggs some of them are presenting, they're being recognized. Well, your whole cast is everywhere today. So what is so important about this story that needs to be told? We know there's a lot of Bay Area influence, talking about Oakland. What for you was important to be telling this story?
What's important is the diversity. I feel like our story is very universal and relatable. There is someone of all the characters in the show are so multi-dimensional, and I feel like someone watching will be able to identify, whether it's with Janelle, whether it's with Ashley, whether it's with Miles, whether it's with Earl. Like, there's someone for everyone in this show, you know, and I feel like the diversity and representation is extremely important, and I'm so proud to be a part of a show that is offering that, you know. So
And it's just freaking hilarious. It's so funny. It's funny. It's a good watch. So I am so excited for you guys. Y'all deserve it. I hope you have such a fun day. You look great. It's good to see you again. Thank you. I love your look. The feathers. We're all styling today. How are you feeling? Congratulations on your nomination for Best Actress for Blind Spotting. I love the show. The Bay Area influence, the Oakland representation. It's amazing how you're representing a strong, powerful woman who is in charge. It's not just the girlfriend or the mama. You know, you are in charge. You're a badass. So what is it like for you to have this recognition for a woman like that?
Man, it's just amazing. There's really no other words. Just the fact that, you know, we're all here today and celebrating, like, in the middle of, you know, shooting a second season right now. Like, we all go back to work tomorrow, and we just get to, like, be together during this time is just everything. And, you know, I give everything to Diggs and Rafa, who created the show and just, you know, wanted to base the show off of Ashley and gave me that opportunity. And so I'm just very grateful.
I love that you're the focus. I love that Raphael Casal and David Diggs decided, you know what, she's going to be the centerfold. She's going to be the center of this story. It's incredible. I know everyone wants to hear what's happening in season 2. Can you tease or spoil anything? Not a thing.
I don't want to give any. I'm really bad with, like, keeping secrets and stuff. All I'm going to say is, like, it's wild and crazy and just our nerdiest selves of, like, what could happen. It's just, it's awesome.
Are you ready for season 2? Going back to work tomorrow?
I am. I'm having the best time. And again, like, all of the episodes are so good, and I just can't wait for people to check it out. Yeah.
Well, enjoy your day. Congratulations. I love your look. They said you were gonna look bomb, and you did. You did, girl. Thank you. Well, your show Them is very important for representation because some of the people in the show may feel like they're others, and people in real life feel that way. Even though it's a different time period, it's kind of crazy because even in 2022, you can really relate. great.
Yeah.
So what was it like for you to be a part of this show and this story?
To me, it was important to tell the history of our people in America, and it's an important part of American history, and just so that we don't repeat the same mistakes. You know, we need to learn from our past so that we're not doing those sort of atrocities that we did in the past. And you can see, just if you watch the news, what's happening around the world in different countries, what's happening. You know, a lot of people are suffering still, and in 2022 it shouldn't be like that. So I think what this show does is it's a mirror, and it's showing you something that happened 50, 60 years ago, and there's still things happening like that today. So while we've come a long way, we still have a lot further to go, and we have a lot more to do.
And how amazing the recognition for this specific piece, you know? It's so important to have people find out about it so they can watch and be educated, or at least feel seen.
Yeah.
So what is it like for you to be here?
It's good. It's the first time I've been nominated in America for an award, and it's beautiful. It's a blue carpet. There's so many people here. It's a good vibe. It's daytime. The sun's out. I'm happy to be here. I feel really blessed.
Amazing. Well, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How are you feeling?
I feel like I can't believe we're here. This is a little bit surreal. Actually, looking out at the mountains and the ocean it actually feels like you're half dreaming. I think I'm gonna walk in and that's my bedroom actually on the other side of this.
Yeah, what a cool carpet, right? And it's just amazing that you did such a fabulous job taking a true story from tweets and putting it into a film, and still keeping Zola involved, and she's here today and we saw her walking. You know, how important was it for you to try to keep it as accurate or as to the story as she told it from the original to the screen?
There was no version of making the movie that didn't include her, for me. And so much of the story is about consent, right? The thing that happens inside of the film is about where there isn't consent. And so the idea of me spearheading this project without her consent, I couldn't, how could I, right? And also, her currency is the internet. So if she didn't like this movie, if she wasn't on board for this movie, we were gonna sink, we weren't gonna be able to swim. And so it was essential, and she's totally integral to everything that is good about the movie is because we're hand in hand.
Yeah, and you know, it does heavily deal with sex work and how women should be supported in that. And this is, sometimes we see strip clubs or sex work on screen, but it's in a way that it's centered around men. And I love that this story is centered around women and the people who are in that world. So, you know, why was it important for you to take on a story about that?
I think that you said it, actually. I just hadn't been inside of those spaces in a way that felt, I don't want to say inventive, but I had been inside of those spaces in a way that I knew and I understood, and I guess I wanted new language on how to be in a strip club, how to be in a dressing room with women who were, you know, half naked, and how I could still imbue them with respect even if they weren't wearing clothing necessarily, how you could still see so much of someone's body but still believe them or hear them, or they could still have agency inside of that while being so bare. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much for speaking to me. Enjoy your day, and we love the film so much. Congratulations. Congratulations, you guys, on Shiva Baby's recognition. This film is absolutely hilarious for a lot of different reasons. All I can think about, Rachel, looking at you right now is, what? It's LA. It's LA.
It really is LA. And it really is LA.
We're really in LA.
On the beach, it's a beautiful day. It's LA, it is.
It's LA. You know, how did you go from just being this hilarious, comedic, social media butterfly that went into film? Like, what was that transition like for you? How is it to be recognized and being taken seriously in film?
I mean, I think it was meeting Emma. Like, it means so much to me to like, for all of us to feel this like recognition from like our peers and like the indie film community. I felt like Emma, I met her when I did the short, and like, she is, I think, one of the first people who took me seriously, and I feel like we had similar goals and ambitions, and we just like believed in each other, and like, so I think that then I cry before I
No, I cry about everything. It's okay.
yeah. But it means so much. And then, like, to Molly, too, like, to get to celebrate it in person, like, after making the movie before the pandemic and all this time, it's like, it just means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's very inspiring to see you guys create this film and the story that you did, and all the different elements, things that are really funny, like, you know, sugar babies being a thing, and like college girls needing to make money, but then also the seriousness of relationships and heartbreak, and you two coming back together. What was it like, you guys, you know, being not, the audience almost doesn't know, are they friends? Are they lovers? What's happening? What's a relationship? What was that like for you guys to tell that story?
It was the most fun gift that Emma gave us, and yeah, and Rachel's just like the most cosmic, like interesting person, so it was so fun to, like, it was like a match just going back and forth. Like, our improvs were so much fun, and I feel like it's fun to dream about where, if they end up together or not. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know?
I mean, I think they're definitely gonna text and see each other after that day. You're not gonna leave and not text after that.
No. But I think they're gonna get back together.
Yeah.
If you don't fuck with me, I think we're gonna get back together. Yeah.
She doesn't find anything else on the cell phone in the bathroom. Yeah. So talk to me though about the John Cassavetes Award. You know, it's awarded to those movies that don't have the hugest budget, and you have to make a film with a smaller budget, which is an incredible task. What is it like for you to be recognized, and what were things in the film that you were like, I am absolutely not scrapping this despite the budget? What were things that were really important to keep for you?
Honestly, the food. Like, I think that was the one thing, especially like smoked salmon is like really expensive when it adds up, and Rachel had to eat it a lot. And then eventually, like, it was just dead, it's already dead, but it was like an old, stale piece of fish, and she was just eating like the cream cheese looking at the dead fish.
I was like, bite around it.
Yeah, so I was like pretty particular. I really wanted more and more food to be able to like have people eating and like suffocating on the food and whatever. So that was one thing I pushed for. But it's so like, it's just so cool this award exists, you know what I mean? Like, it's it gives us a chance to be able to come here, because even with like press and like promotion, like the journey continues in an expensive way. And so like, no, I mean it. Like, I'm just
we literally just crossed PCH because we can't afford a car.
in the sand.
Literally dropped off in the center of the highway to walk across the highway like
To go to the red carpet.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the paradigm of LA.
Exactly.
And I want to know, just from a fan's perspective, like, can you tell me, does Diana Agron's character, the wife, do you think that she knows what's going on? It's alluding that she knows that she slept with her husband, but we don't 100% know. Was it intended that way, that we don't know, yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, I tried it different ways with Diana, to like try takes where like she 100% knew, and then to try takes where she had no idea and was naive, and then everything in between. So I think that she has a hunch of something, but I don't think she's a sugar baby, and they've been together for this many months, and I know exactly where they are all the time. Yeah, so I think it's somewhere in the middle, but honestly, it's up to Diana. She knows somewhere. Yeah.
I loved that. I loved that we kind of like, we could see her catching on, but congratulations, guys. I love the film. I wish that there was a Shiva baby too. I would love to see that happen, and I'm just so excited to see what else you guys do. So yeah, congratulations. Congratulations on your nomination for editing. What goes into editing? I know it's probably so tedious, very hard to work on a project, and what were some of the obstacles, the highs and the lows? Talk to me about it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, so I produced the project as well. It's called The Killing of Kenneth Chamberlain, and so like, you know, for us, it was very important to get the story across. You know, it's a tragic story, but in terms of editing, you know, I mean, this film in particular was very important to understand the pacing, because it basically starts very slow, very monotonous. You follow kind of the main character sludging around, and as it goes on, it heightens in intensity. And so by the end of the film, you're rapid fire editing. You're cutting, I think the last 4 minutes of the film has like 400 shots in it. It's like incredible, like 1 second, every 1 second or 2 seconds is cutting. So you're feeling kind of the intensity, the pace of it. So it was a pretty incredible process this time around. But yeah.
Yeah, and you know how cool that you were producing this as well. I mean,
also in it too.
You're in it. You are the film. You are the film. So I haven't.
You'll meet him soon.
I haven't got a chance to see it yet, but I know you said it's a darker story. story. It's a tragic story. Why was it important for you to tell this specific story and have it represented on screen?
Well, it's unfortunately what America's facing every day. It's a 70-year-old military veteran who accidentally triggered his medical alert pendant. Police came to his door. 2 hours later, he was dead. And he triggered a wellness check, and he ended up dead. And it happens all too often in America, and we felt very inspired to want to tell the story. We've gotten very close to the Chamberlain family. Kenneth Chamberlain Jr. has been fighting for his father for the past 10 years, and we've gotten really close to him and his fight for accountability for what happened to his father. And it's tragic, it really is. And we hope that this movie can shed some sort of light on what happened here and force the White Plains, which has happened in New York, right outside of New York, the White Plains, to them to hold some sort of accountability for what happened here, because they've kind of just swept it under the rug and just let it be. This happened in 2011, and it's still happening to this day. So we felt it was very relevant, and it was a story that it wasn't a George Floyd or Breonna Taylor. It was, it didn't really get the national attention that it should have for a wellness check that ended in someone's killing.
Right. I mean, and how interesting that you're taking two elements, that is police brutality, but also dealing with elderly veterans. Those people have served us and they aren't being treated properly. So, this family, they probably want justice in some type of way, and hopefully this story will inspire other people to speak up about maybe what's happened to their families.
Absolutely. And not just the military. He was a military veteran. He was a person of color, and he suffered from a mental illness as well. He was bipolar. He served our country. He had a bit of PTSD. He had a heart condition. He had so many things against, that the police looked at as a threat to him, and they approached the situation in such a way that was just so horrible. They didn't treat him like a mentally ill patient. They treated him like a criminal suspect, and that's just got to change. That's just got to stop in this country. And so we hope that when people watch this movie, they will be filled with maybe a bit of feeling of what it might be like to be Kenneth Chamberlain Sr. in that moment. And that's what we kind of wanted to inspire. And that was through the editing, to really make you heart racing, make you really feel what it was like to be in his shoes.
Yeah, I mean, America's system is very broken, and some people can't change their mind or see the problems until they do watch a film. So good on you for doing that and telling that story, and congratulations for getting the recognition you deserve.
Thank you
I really appreciate you talking with me. Hope you have a great day. Congratulations on your win for Mass. You actually won.
Yes, we are so excited, and just such a privilege to win the Robert Altman Award.
I know, very cool. And I heard that this is your first award show. Is that true?
It is.
Yes. How are you feeling being here?
It is amazing. I'm so thankful. I'm surrounded by wonderful people and just taking it all in.
Yeah. And what about this story? It's gotten a lot of buzz. It's winning awards. It's going around the circuit. The press is talking about it. What about this story was important for you to be a part of?
The story itself really touched me. I was a new mom at the time that I read it, and it really impacted me. And I did a lot of work for gun safety and gun rights. So that really spoke to me with this project. And it's just so powerful. It hit me hard.
Yeah.
I couldn't say no.
Yeah, and gun safety is so important. I mean, every day people are being affected. Every day. And there's not enough being done. And America is very broken. So how it's very important that we tell this story, and congratulations on being a part of it. I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
You look marvelous.
Oh, thank you. You do too. Well, I appreciate you talking with me. Have a good one.
I mean, this fur coat. This fur coat is so everything. What color did you wear at the premiere? Like a green suit?
I wore pink. That's what it was at the blind spotting. Yeah, thank you, girl. You're fire. Congratulations on your show. Just getting the recognition it deserves. It's hilarious. It deals with badass women. It deals with people that need to be seen in these stories that need to be told. Why is it important for you to have people watch this show and see these stories and diversity on screen?
It's everything that you said. It deals with a different class of people that may not get the recognition that they deserve on camera, camera. It's strong women in front of the camera, also behind the camera, writing, producing, directing, and props, lighting. We have such a diverse crew that this show deserves this recognition from the inside out. So I'm really happy that the audience is enjoying it, you're enjoying it, and I get to sit here and talk to you in your fine coat.
Thank you. I can't wait to see what else you do in season 2. I know you can't spoil anything. You guys have to be tight-lipped, but I know you guys are filming now. What's one thing that we can look forward to seeing your character that may be different or emerging from season 1? Can you say anything at all?
I can. It's gonna be maybe a new look.
A new look.
Maybe a new look. Maybe a new personality. Who knows?
Because we know she pulls looks.
Because we know she pulls looks from everywhere and anywhere, babes. It's all the time.
Absolutely. Well, enjoy your day. Thank you for talking to me as always. It's so good to see you. Oh, hi, Paco. How are you? How are you guys feeling?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy to see you guys. Your show is so interesting. The fact that you get people in such an intimate setting to talk and open up, but using art. Talk to me about the inspiration behind that. What a unique situation.
Wow, it's probably this guy right here.
Yeah. Well, anything I do, I'm just inspired by Dave. I've been just.
You just love each other.
Yeah, that's basically.
Well, painting is, you just paint. I just go and I paint, and then when it comes to making something on film or video, it's like I don't know how to do that. And I met this guy on Instagram, and he lives in Manila in the Philippines, and I never talked to him. Like I just send him my own iPhone footage, and he just turned it into like the best show I've ever seen.
It's incredible. Yeah. And I heard that you guys filmed in your Encino home, right? Is that where you guys filmed?
Yeah, in Encino, and it's not even a studio, it's a house, and like, my parents, they grew up there, so we just destroyed the house. There's like black mold everywhere now, like it's everything. But
how cool though that you did get to make it so real, because so much of on screen is smoke and mirrors, but it seems very authentic and very raw.
Well, yeah, I mean, this whole thing is so weird. Like I never thought it would be on TV. We just made it.
Yeah.
And then someone, FX, thank God, they're fearless. They decided to buy it, and I was like, whoa. And then now it's being nominated and all this stuff, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So this show has 4 episodes so far, right? Yeah. So do you guys know if you're gonna do more? Continue?
Are you asking if you want to be on it? Oh, you're in.
There you go. I'm in. Let's go. We would love to see more interviews and more art come to life.
If you're, is it on camera? You said
we're gonna do it. Let's do it. We're here.
Word is bond. You got okay.
Congratulations, guys, on all the recognition. What does it feel like for you guys? Seriously.
We're at the beach right now, right? Like we got here and like I took a nice stroll down the beach with Paco holding hands. Like, I mean, it feels like I'm on drugs,
Yeah.
Like I haven't done ecstasy before, but it feels ecstatic, It feels euphoric. Like it feels like love, It feels. I met this guy on Instagram.
That's so wild.
We're like holding hands, walking down the blue carpet, like I don't understand, Yeah.
Very cool, guys. I'm excited to see what else you guys do and what you come up with. How insane that the power of social media, that you met this guy and you created art and you come together to tell a story.
99% horrible, but then this was the 1% where I was like, oh, that's what social media is for, like connecting with people and like, having telepathic. I love this guy so much,
I love to see your bond. Can you talk to me? I'm just so distracted by this blue, sparkly sequence hoops.
Look at what you're wearing.
Oh, I mean, this is catching my eye. The shiny. What's happening with this?
I used to be a journalist, believe it or not, like a very serious journalist. Not to brag, I only did it for 1 season for Vice. We won an Emmy, and so I used to do a lot of stories for Vice. And so there's a town in Mexico where Mexican pointy boot culture, which I rep hard, and it's like they're usually like this pointy, But I met this lady in Boyle Heights, and she gave me this boot. She was like offended that I didn't get the other one. But
I didn't realize that it was a boot. Can I just tell you, I did not realize walking down. If you can, pan the camera down to see David Cho's boot. Yeah, scoot back a little bit so we can see your boot. He's in a full-blown boot that is sparkly and sequins. This is his entire boot. Please see this. I didn't realize he had on one boot. This is what's happening. How iconic. This is very iconic. I don't think I've ever seen this on a red carpet before, where someone has their entire boot spread across the blue carpet. I mean, that's iconic. Well, that wraps it up for this carpet. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you liked watching this video, and comment down below who your favorite interview was. See you next time.